Today in my daily Bible reading, I read through, this week I've been reading through, or not this week, this year I've been reading through the 1 year Bible. And it has some Old Testament, some New Testament, a Psalm, and a proverb to read each day. And I've really been enjoying that. But today I read a section in here in Corinthians that Paul had written. And you know, Paul had gone out and persecuted the Christians before he became one. And he, was saying how, because he definitely did not believe that God had resurrected Jesus from the dead and all that, until Jesus appeared to him on the road and asked, "Why are you persecuting me?" Anyway, he was writing this part that said, no eye has ever seen, no ear has ever heard, no mind has conceived what God has prepared for those who love him. But God has revealed it to us by his Spirit. The Spirit searches all things, even the deep things of God. And I know how people who aren't Christians, they think, we're kind of crazy, whatever. We don't really know and understand that God is not real and all that. But for all of us who have experienced the realness of God deep within our heart, we know it's true. And there's no way to sway from that. So I remembered when I was walking this morning after reading that and letting my mind kind of think and flow, I remembered a poem I had written when I had gotten away on a little spiritual retreat alone. I'd gone off to a cabin in Colorado that allowed people that worked at ministries to go and recharge their batteries. And I was working at the time for Focus on the Family. And I went away and I spent that time really praying to God and just praising him, asking him to show me who he was, and waited to see what would happen. And during that weekend, he did. And I wrote this to him. I just said, "Thank you for arranging this time for me to be away. It has been wonderful. Thank you for wooing and pursuing me, for calling me to experience that wild abandon that matches your own. I love you. Help me to be who you created me to be. Help me to be free. If you set me free, I will be free indeed. I don't want to worry or care or perform for others. I want to be free to experience you totally in freedom. Help me to only see and hear you and respond to only you. Help me to be open to you, your touch, your love. Help me to be so free that only you will pour out to others, nothing else." And then I wrote this poem telling me about what I experienced next, to remind me. And it's called "Show Me Who You Are." Show me who you are, entreaty in the dark. Ask in innocence, unafraid of the responsibility that knowing would bring. Show me who you are, whispered once again. Spinning, darkened vision, flashing sphere of light, vignette of the virtuoso dances into the room. Eyes penetrating straight to the soul, trusting completely, following every lead, love waves ebb and flow, drowning in the depth, till virtual reality seems but a toy. Is passion meant to reflect your love in a selfless way? A selfless act of trust? When I give up my needs, am I closer to you? This act of love is so intense, it swallows up myself, and for a millisecond of time, I feel as if I have been transported and covered over with love, sharing with my Maker, with me as his bride. Once you have experienced the feeling of God and God's love, there's no way to describe it to anyone else. It's a very personal thing. in a personal way we live and come into this world, but with the help of our parents. But when we go out of this world, we go out alone, and it all is based on that relationship that we have with God while we're here. So I'm praying you are filled with God's love. Don't be afraid to ask Him to show you who He is. I can guarantee you from my own personal experience that He will. Have a great day. Feel God's love and enjoy your day.